thing that I keep noticing is that people have trouble to remember the difference between Z, Z, and Z. First, let's have a recap of the personal pronouns we learned earlier. Ich was I, du, you, is he, sie is she, es is it, wir is we, ihr is you, sie is you, and sie is they. Okay, we got them down. So first, the first thing that I want to tell you and to explain to you is the difference between du and sie. Okay? Let's write a few lines. Okay, du. Du bist hübsch. Okay? And sie sind hübsch. Okay. The difference here is that du is a you that you use between friends and people you know really well, while sie is the respectful form to refer to somebody when you either don't know them that well or that they are in a higher position than you. For example, an elder, a boss, or something of the kind. So, you with friends, and sie is used with people you don't know or are in a higher position. Parentheses, respectful form. Okay. So we got the difference between du and sie. Du was the way you refer to friends, sie the way you refer to elder people or to people you don't know that well. Okay. Let's get this all out of the way now. Now, the other thing I want to tell you is what's up with ihr. It is also you. Ihr is you in plural. You use ihr when you are talking to a multitude of persons. Okay, so these two first things, so the difference between du and sie and the definition of ihr is pretty easy. Now let's get to the more complicated stuff. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, good. Now, let's take the red color. Sie, the red one here, is she. How do we know when it is a she? Do you remember the way so the rule, the little table that we drew with the personal pronouns and the endings that the verb would end? Now that's where it comes in handy. Let's write it down. Let's move here. Ich, du, sie, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, sie. So ich ended with a simple E, du with ST, SES with T, wir with EN, ihr with T, sie with EN. Let me clean this up a little. With EN. So, if it is sie as she, then the ending of the verb will be T. For example, sie spielt Fußball. She plays soccer. If the ending is with, let me take another color, with en, you know that it is either they or you singular. Let's suppose that this sentence starts with something else. Here are words written and then goes into to say und sie spielen Schach. Okay? Und sie spielen Schach. Let's take the same example, but now with another color. Und let's make a big S, it's a capital S. Und sie spielen Schach. Now, let's get to analyzing it. It's the very same exact sentence. How do we tell them apart? We look at the ending of the verb. The ending of the verb is en. It indicates that this is the group of pronouns that we are conjugating with. So which is it? Is it the you z or the they z? We always look at the S letter. If it is uppercase, like in this case, then we know that it is you, singular. The respectful form. While if it is lowercase here, then it is they. Plural people, a multitude of people playing Schach. So yeah, this is the difference between all the Z's. One was with the uppercase S was the respectful way to refer to someone that is a single person, while the lowercase s, when the verb ended with en, you know that it is they. While if it is a lowercase s and the verb is z, the personal pronoun is z, then you know that it is a she if it ends with, what was the ending? The ending was T. Also, let's write it down. Here we have, I totally forgot that we wrote it down here. So, sie spielt Fußball. Do you notice that the S is uppercase? We just spoke about it, that the S should be lowercase for she. But don't forget that this is the beginning of the sentence. Therefore, the first word always gets capitalized and starts with an uppercase. So don't let this S fool you. You have to check the verb and its ending. And this tells you if it is a she or a they or you. Okay, so that's all for today. I bet I overcomplicated it a little bit, so please watch it and rewatch it again and again take some sentences and write them down yourself and just try to make sense of it. I always found that with a few tries on your own to write it down and check the endings of the verbs and the personal pronouns in the column that I always write down, it helps with memorizations and deepening the understanding of the whole process and German language. So I wish you luck and see us in the next video.